When I first started as a financial advisor, who did I want to work with? Come on, guys. Everyone. Who did I especially want to work with? Everyone who had a lot of money. So I'd go to a networking event. I'm 29 years old, going like, I'm totally in debt. I got no money. And I'm like, hey, you want to work with me? Hey, you want to work with me? Hey, are you high net worth? Like, hey, I'm a financial advisor. Did I differentiate myself? No, I was like everyone else except younger and female, right? There are a lot of men in that industry, right? I didn't attract clients when I went in networking. So I was like, luckily I hired my coach at that stage and started to implement some stuff. And I had an opportunity to go speak at one of my friends' kids' preschools. Okay, and they asked me to come talk about 529 plans, which are college funds. Right? And so I came and I was not very confident, so I brought what's called a wholesaler. A wholesaler is someone who, let's say, sells the actual products and comes and helps you talk about the products, because you think this is what I call selling a box. Like, here are the products, here are the benefits, here are all the things. Like, nobody wants the box, guys. They want the result. I always say, stop selling a box. Sell the results, sell the transformation. So here I am, I brought my wholesaler, I go and I speak, and luckily there were 40 people there, all parents of young preschool kids. Luckily, I was like good enough in front of the room where I got 10 of them to sit down with me. I did not target them, I did not know, but at that stage I just learned the sales process from my coach Jeff, and I went through, and this is something I will teach a bit at Positioning Yourself for Profits as well. And I said, well, what are your frustrations? What are your concerns? What are your challenges? And they started to tell me, and I started to dig deeper and deeper. And the challenges that I thought, the surface problems that they had, which was, I don't know what to do, like how to send my kids to college. I don't know what product to use to send my kids to college. Those weren't the problems. They weren't communicating well with their partner. They were freaking out about their future. They were living in a Silicon Valley making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year and still way in debt. Freaking out that they're like raising kids and trying to show them how to manage their money, and they didn't know how. So all these real problems I started to figure out, and then I started to talk about those and market that way. And then I started to do speaking engagements, and I called it Money Parenting, which is how to raise financially responsible kids by leading by example. Because when I was talking to them and digging, I realized that what was really driving them was not them and their financial future, which we think, right, financial advisors, we think that's what they want. No, all they care about are their children. Know anyone like that? All y'all who have, I know, baby, I care about you. Right? So we care about our kids more than we care about ourselves. That's what motivated them. Once I niched like that, I'd start speaking, right? And I went and spoke, and there were 7 people there. And I would go to a preschool, or I'd go to a synagogue, right? And there are 12 people there. And I went and built my business that way and hit 6 figures that year within the next 12 to 18 months because I had a niche. And there are a lot of other things I did, obviously, but I had a niche. You must become the expert who helps them get what they really want. How did I become the expert? I started speaking. That gives me some credibility. What else did I do? At that time, I had not written a book, but I did that later, and that gave me incredible credibility. Yeah, what else? Pardon? Exposure, good.
You had a mentor.
I had a mentor, that's true. Anything else?
A target audience.
I had a target audience. Honestly, the biggest thing I did, because, I mean, you gotta have a mentor, that's like obvious, but what I actually did, the action I took, yes, was speaking, but if I just spoke about 529 plans, the box, or if I just spoke about retirement, the box, or if I just spoke about helping people reach their financial future and I didn't target, I would not have been as successful. The biggest thing I did was I targeted a niche. Then all my clients were parents of young kids. I totally got their problems. I knew how to communicate that with my mouth at networking events. I knew how to communicate that when I wrote things like emails, or I put it on, if I wrote an article or something like that, and then it resonated. Okay? Great example of this, she's actually a financial advisor as well, but Jess Weaver, who was in Fem 3. Cool. She has a blog. You should check it out. It's really awesome. It's called Not Your Father's Advisor. Okay, she's young. She's probably, I don't know, is she 30 yet? I don't even think she's 30, 28 or something like that. Super sweet. She's now pregnant. She's 2 or 3 months ahead of me. Actually, she's due next month, so she must be 3 or 4 months ahead of me. But sweet as can be. She had a blog, Not Your Father's Advisor. She did it every week, and she had 600 people visit, about 600 people, unique visitors every week. Then she came to Fem. We started targeting our ideal client. She knew who she was talking to. We had calls to action. I didn't even look at it. I didn't know what she was writing, but she started to talk to one person. She started to talk to her ideal client, and then, I don't know, the last I heard, she had 11,000.
Wow.
11,000 unique views because she was targeting her marketing. And now she has a book that just came out. She's a #1 best-selling author. Her book is called Strong Woman, Stronger Assets. Yeah, you should go get it. You can probably still get it on Amazon. It was awesome, but it had to do with targeting her client, not to mention her income. I don't know if it doubled, but she made an extra at least $5,000 a month, and she has all these assets under management, like millions of dollars more. Like, I can go on and on. It's just insane, but that was one of the things that she did.